So we got some stuff to debunk because this is overly annoying. We got the right and the left always arguing, and guess what? I could care less. If I had to pick a side that I have a lot of gripes about, I would say both sides. They both are overly full of themselves. But I think some of my values are just aligned with the right side. Right? That's fine. It doesn't mean I am 100% against democracy, the Democrats, whatever. I'm not. I mean, no one should be against democracy, by the way. But I see a lot of stuff on the media about Obama betraying his country and all this stuff. All right, we can't pick and choose what president we're gonna have respect for, right? Um, One thing a lot of people can say, a lot of people can agree with, was how terrifically well spoken this man was. Right. So I get home, I'm on my computer, I get on YouTube, was watching a video, end up on the Explore page. I'm looking at the press. I'm looking at videos from the press. Times Now. It was a streamed live video on April 26th. And the headline was definitely clickbait. Right. We got headlines that says Obama facing jail, Tulsi Gabbard, big announcement after Trump order. Okay. The reason why I stopped and I was like, let me watch this is because this is not the first time that I saw headlines or some type of content on the media about Obama betraying his country. Now, I'm going to say this for the record. I am overly not into politics. I am not into the media um, of of the news stations. I think they all have some type of hidden agenda. But one thing I will say is I recognize when the game of intimidation is being played, right? And when I say the game of intimidation, I'm talking about the game of playing on the assume or direct fears or insecurities of another person or group of people. Again, I'm going to say this for the second time for the record. We all could agree about how terrifically well spoken our former president Barack Obama was. Do we agree with everything that he's done? Absolutely not. I have a lot of gripes about how he ran the office. I even have his book. I didn't read it. I didn't read the book that he wrote after his presidency, but I'm just not understanding why his name cannot get out of the media in accordance to the Trump administration. Are we being blinded by something that they don't want us to see? Why does this guy's name keep being brought up? That's where I'm getting at right now. So I'm gonna pull up this video and I'm gonna pull up ChatGPT because I don't like the speculate. This is what the media does all the time. They speculate, they tell you some bullshit, they hype things up, and then later on tomorrow there's something new. There's a new hype. But I want to get down to the bottom of the constant jabs on our former president during his presidency and his administration. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna start from the top. But before I do that, I am gonna pull up ChatGPT. All right, so here we go. Now, what I did was I just asked some, I just asked some questions. I want to know What is going on? So I took a picture of it, put it in ChatGPT. I went in ChatGPT to catch the headlines. Alright, I'm not gonna belabor the issue on the headlines already because I already explained it to you guys earlier. But what I came across was this. So I said they're saying that Obama is the reason for Trump being impeached or something like that, based on some type of fake created document produced by the Obama administration released to intelligence. Yes. So they're saying that basically like he's the reason why Trump was impeached, and he's the reason why the media is against Trump. Like they're just trying to use him as a scapegoat. And again, I don't know if this is some type of political stunt to push some type of agenda or what it is, but again, I want the facts. So we're trying to understand a lot of the shit goes in and out the air, so I'll be having to type it in ChatGPT, pause the video, and read it. So they're basically saying Barack Obama administration created or manipulated intelligence. Okay, that intelligence helped push the Trump dash Russia narrative. Okay, so what they're saying is the Obama administration is the reason why, um, the reason why in the media a lot of people were saying that Russia meddled with the elections. Okay. Um, hmm, Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair because that was a thing. Now, do we have proof for that? That's the question. And that narrative eventually led to actions against Donald Trump, like investigations and indirectly impeachment. Okay, that's fair. Let's get down to the bottom of it. Let's see if it's true. What actually exists? There are newly declassified documents and statements from Tulsi Gabbard. Okay, cool. Claiming Obama era officials manufactured or politicized intelligence about Russia. Hmm. So they created their own intelligence about Russia. Some reports relied on weak or disputed sources. Okay. Well, what is weak? What sources are there that we deem weak, right, or disputed? We need to see that. This may have influenced how the Russia investigation was framed. I think a lot of people at the time before the Obama administration, I didn't even know that the Obama administration was the head of that, or if they even are. Uh, a lot of people at the time before the allegations believed that there was some type of rigged activities going on. There's always rigged activities going on in Congress. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that um, there's a possibility that he did meddle with the elections, but I'm sure in every shape, way, or form, all these politicians have their sneaky, sly ways of getting what they want. From how they address the public to speaking in ethos, which is having having this that's when you add that's when you oh god I'm missing the words I'm looking for. That's when you appeal to your audience emotions. They sell you the dream. Eat those. It's emotional. It's emotionally what was the word that emotionally appealing to the other person's emotions. They say things like you're gonna get to live the American dream and all that stuff, and you're gonna get low taxes and all and proper representation and all this stuff. Every single politician does it. It's the old trick in every politician's books, right? And you have the lithos and pathos, right? They using fake logical explanations for how they're gonna get things done. So we're gonna cut taxes, and then we're gonna increase taxes on the rich, and then we're gonna make affordable housing, affordable medical, and then when they get in office, they don't really deliver. Every politician does that. It's their way of getting what they want because they know what the American public is gonna buy. All right. Okay. So let's go down to what else was said. The key part they're not telling you. Those claims are heavily disputed and not proven. Independent reviews like Senate investigations and Mueller's probe confirm Russia did interfere in the 2016 election. So it says Independent reviews like Senate investigations and Mueller's probe confirmed that Russia did interfere with the 2016 elections. Who are we to not put it past our own enemies that they possibly meddle with the elections to get a specific president in office so they could get their ways? We're automatically supposed to be playing defense, right? So this whole hunt for this thing wasn't true and it was the former president that, let's stop that. Let's stop this. It's just overly given, full of bullshit. With all due respect, um, fact checkers say Gabar's coup narrative is misleading or exaggerated. Even declassified intelligence about a supposed anti-Trump plot was never verified and may be fabricated or foreign disinformation. So what is that saying? What is that saying about what is that saying about I don't even know what her name is, but what is that? She's the secretary of let's go back and check, right? So she is let me see. One thing I pay attention to is how what's the secretary's name? We gotta get their names. One thing I pay attention to, I pay attention to how people make the administration look. I get it. Let's let's have a face. So when people are looking at the representation of the administration, it looks good. But with all due respect, I have to say there has been a lot of times where I'm watching these spokespersons, these spokeswomen, and all these people that's representing representing the administration, and it's not given. It's not given. It's not. It's not selling me. It's like, who is this person? I saw I saw so Karen Jean Pierre. That's her name. Uh, Wait, what? She served as White House press secretary under President Joe Biden and is the person who regularly delivers those briefings from the podium. Why would Trump have someone from Biden's administration in his administration if he so overly hated? No, that's not. No, this is okay. Chat. Now now we losing the plot. Chat. So for Trump, uh, yeah, it's what we be seeing. What is what I usually be seeing on this internet. The people representing the Trump administration, and they don't really be sounding too intelligent, from my perspective. And this is said with no ulterior motive, because I could care less about the left or the right. Really, like that is not my interest. What is this person's name? We trying to find out what this Kaylee McCanny. Bet you she a blondie. Let me see. Blondie. Okay. So she commentator and former White House press sec. Oh, she's former press secretary. Okay, I see. Born 1988, is an American political commentator, media personality, and former political spokesperson who served as 33rd White House press secretary during first Trump administration. Uh, okay, so she's from Tampa, Florida. Okay, whatever. Is this was that even her? No, this was not even her. We don't know who this person is because she's the one that delivered the news. But moreover, it is just a lot of misinformation, nonsense being spewed on the media, and from my perspective, it is just discrediting the Trump administration. No one wants to have to constantly dig and see what's factual. It's a lot of nonsense. Like right now, we still don't even know what's going on. We still
Still
don't
don't
even
even
know
know
what's
what's
going
going
on
on with.
the stuff in Iran. We don't even know what's going